Heads up, 20 ups, it's Wednesday. I want to start by apologizing. I I know this is a weird thing to apologize for, but I'm I don't know how many of you probably watch everyone's videos as they're posted and then probably watch them again before doing it and make sure you have everything in your notes right. And that's what I do, but this week's been really busy and I just watched them all this morning. And that's what I'm apologizing for. So yeah. Um, Lucy, looking back, I think it's actually kind of cool that we kind of interacted a little bit before this. I don't remember what my response was to your review. Um, yeah, I don't remember. I'm sorry. Um, since you've seen that you've read that, I'm just encouraging if you like it to review other ones. Um, and I will get back to you and let you know when I finish and put the Peter Pan story up. Because I'm actually back to writing that. Yay! I also agree with TJ. You need to see The Shawshank Redemption. I recommend it to anyone. Remember, it's more than a prison movie, but you still should see it. Also, TJ brought up what would you guys do, who would be punished or whatever if your teams never got to the semifinals. And unless you want a punishment for that, if the two of you don't agree on that part, I don't think there should be any punishment. You guys, your agreement was if they meet in the semifinals or the finals, that whichever one loses, that person's team, gets the punishment. So if your teams don't make it there, there's nothing to worry about. In my opinion. But if you both want to deal with a punishment because of that, we'll do it, but I'm just saying you don't have to. Craig, that is a lot of poker stuff. I don't know why I thought of poker. I'm a blackjack gal more often than not. And so I just wasn't thinking of blackjack when I filmed it last week. So that, yeah. Also, I haven't gotten to listen to your EP. I will. Again, busy week. And also, that is the cutest little platypi you have. Platypus, platypi, or multiples. I'm okay. I listened to that song, Let's Get Fucked Up and Die, and that is a cool song. And that is a really sad sounding title to a really upbeat and positive song. I know another one from Neon Genesis Evangelion. And it's called Come Sister Todd, or Come Sweet Death. And yes, the title sounds sad, but it's a very happy sounding song with a very sad sounding lyrics. So it's kind of the opposite to that one. Leave a link for everyone in my pants. James, the test you had to do was okay for what it was, but honestly, I recently did it again, and it was a more in-depth test, but it's a numerology test where you take your name and your birthday and you figure stuff out. And yes, I also did star charts, and I'm not taking it like seriously, but my numerology report's pretty good and accurate on the kind of person that I am. And if anyone else is interested in doing that, I can point you in a good direction on a site for that. But yeah, I just thought I'd throw that out there. Also, you're not the first person I've heard about who has horrible luck with electronics. I recently met someone who went through 5 laptops before figuring out it was because they were sitting on their lap. Apparently, whenever anything electronical is that close to them, they start messing up. This person was having data be erased off their computer, and it was in like critical systems and things, and the computers were crashing simply from having it sit on their lap for a little while. So your thing with electronics, whether they work or you just don't like dealing with them, in Danielle's case, whatever, whatever works for you. I think it's funny that we've got this thing now where people have to update their technology and have the best and the newest out there. And if it works for you, fine. If you don't like the new stuff, fine. There should not be this strange status quo kind of mandate, kind of mindset that we have to update our technology just because it's available. That was random. TJ, um, I don't really have much to say to you that doesn't also go that isn't also aimed towards Danielle. So TJ and Danielle, you talked about your library, music library, and I'm just gonna throw this out there because unless someone else tells me they have more, I think I might have the most. I have 10,108 items, 26.1 days, equal to 56.55 gigabytes. However, I also have 30 gigs estimation there of music that I haven't finished doing the tags to because, as you said, Danielle, you're really OCD, CDO, COD about the tags, and so am I. And yes, I do also change tags to fit what I feel fits better if it doesn't. But that's not also counting the 5 gigs of audiobooks I have. I have a lot of music. A lot. And I have listened to most of it. So yeah. And that's all on my computer. Every CD I own is already on the computer, so that's not counting anything that's not on my computer. Gins, you're right. It is a very interesting idea that two of us got to interact somehow somewhere else. But I also would like to say that when it comes to your English skills, it's very obvious that you learned early and young, and I kind of think of all of this and the fact that you do the videos in English and everything as a way of you practicing and talking about how you're bilingual is making me want to have my fan fiction translated into other languages. And I don't speak any other languages because I can't hold on to it. For some reason, my brain just doesn't like holding on to other languages. Otherwise, I would know quite a few by now. I'm also with you when it comes to alcohol. I'm not a very big drinker. I never have been. I'm okay with like a wine cooler every so often, but I really don't like the taste of alcohol, so I don't really drink that often. When I was a kid, I don't remember if I liked it or not, but when I was a kid, my dad would sometimes help me go to sleep because insomnia runs in the family, by letting me have a sip or two from his beer. And it was never too much. It never did any damage or what have you, but it did put me to sleep. But I don't remember if I stopped because I didn't like the taste or what. Danielle, I love music. I really do. But when I like something, like a certain artist or a band, I try to get everything they've done to at least listen to it once. And I've never gotten in a band or artist's entire discography and not loved everything. I don't know why, but I just love everything. I guess I just really love music. Um, so I don't know about anyone else in the group and how much music they have, and I'm not trying to make anyone feel guilty for how much I've got. I just go out of my way to get music. And honestly, as you were saying, you wanted to make some mixed CDs for TJ. Danielle, I would love to peruse your stuff and see what I don't have and let you peruse mine and swap stuff. I would love to do that. Same with you, Craig. I would love to, if we could get together and share music with each other, that would be awesome. I also have a lot of soundtracks, and as I was saying about tagging, and all of that in iTunes, I have, to make soundtracks easier, I have them all listed as soundtracks. Or so I've recently I've got a lot of Broadway and to film soundtracks, and I'm thinking of changing the soundtrack to Broadway and film, and I'm not sure if I would do that with Disney because I don't have that much Disney, but I just might. My problem is I have some Broadway soundtracks of Disney plays as well as the film soundtracks. So that's a complicated thing I have to think about and decide what I'm gonna do. Um, but yeah, truly, if I could raid your music library, I would, and let you raid mine. Um, Part of having so much music is why I got a 160 gig iPod, so I could literally have everything. And last thing is that James and Lucy, you're both having issues with the intro. And if you still need the intro in a format that is compatible with your programs, please let me know. I have programs on my computer. I can format them for you, and just in the comments let me know, and I will get you a working copy of the intro. And that goes for anyone else. If you're ever having trouble with it and you don't have any programs that work really well on converting video, I've got a really great program I paid for, and it's just awesome. So I'm willing to do that for everyone if you need it. So just let me know. I will do it. And I will see everyone in the coming week. I will see Lucy tomorrow and DFTBA.